Alfredo, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Okay, did you ever have a time in school sitting in class and think, why do I need to know this?
Right.
I think we all have, right? Well, we're not alone. On Reddit, somebody asked, what's the most useless thing you've learned at school? People were more than willing to share their takes, from life lessons to thoughts on school subject. And here's what people had to say. Number 1, cursive writing. Do y'all think we needed that in school?
Absolutely.
I think so, too.
We need to bring it back.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Number 2, if you ignore the bullies, they'll go away.
Nope.
Agree or disagree?
Nope, disagree.
Right.
Women, the what?
If
Ignore
you
the what?
bullies.
ignore the bullies, they'll go away.
Stand up to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta whop that. Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, how to dissect a frog. Have you ever used that skill once in school?
No.
Since science?
Well, yeah, well, not a frog, but I mean, like food. You have to dissect your food. You cut it up and look at it to make sure
No,
everything's
that's
good.
different.
No, it's a
thing,
little
girl.
different.
So
You don't have
different.
to pin the skin back and all that.
Yeah, no.
Ugh.
Number 4, pretty much every geological fact about Mesopotamia. Now, I disagree with this. Mesopotamia. I disagree with this because this is what they said on Reddit. But Mesopotamia is biblical. It's kind of the cradle of civilization. It was tied to Africa. So I kind of disagree. I think we do need to know about Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
But, okay.
I don't know about Mesopotamia.
Never
Oh,
heard of
neither,
it. Sound like you're saying
yes,
mashed potatoes.
Mesopotamia.
I know nothing about that.
It's
Well,
biblical.
what about math?
Yeah, exactly. Memorizing the entire periodic table. For what?
Yeah.
No.
For what?
No,
We didn't
I
have to go past multiplication. That was it.
I think they should have stopped at consumer math and maybe division.
Okay, how about
Because nobody used algebra since we got out of school.
trigonometry?
Or fractions.
None of it. None of it.
Calculus.
Unless you're go be a pilot or
Right.
Yeah.
or
Right.
you working in
Engineer.
construction,
Right.
something like that. But I didn't. I haven't used it.
How about pi?
Yeah, what
we
about
remember
that
about
pi?
pi? We had to learn like a whole week about pi.
Was that 3.14 or
man.
something?
But we had to figure it
Yes.
out. Yes,
Yeah.
0.774. I don't remember it. But why do we need it?
Why? And what is
no-
X over Y? And
It-
Y over
See,
Z?
I don't understand. That's why that's why they came and got me on up out of there. Put me in there, and we, like Mike Epps said, we all put our helmets on and took a nap.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Jermaine Dupri recently sat down with Fat Joe, and when Fat Joe asked him who was the greatest group of all time, this is what JD said.
New Edition is the greatest group in music history, period. They're the greatest group to ever come out. White, black, I don't care what it is. They the greatest group to ever come out. Reason being, everybody went solo and went platinum. Everybody. This ain't happened with the Jacksons. This ain't happened with the Four Tops. This ain't happened with the Temptations. This ain't happened with the Backstreet Boys. This ain't happened with NSYNC. We should treat New Edition better, man. New Edition is the greatest musical group to ever come out.
Now he said something. Now I was
I
in the
have to
argument
agree.
until he spit those facts out
Yep.
about them going platinum solo.
Each
I was
one.
about to be like, wait a minute, what about the 10? Then when he broke it down like that, I
Yep.
can't say nothing.
Can't say nothing. I agree. I have to absolutely agree. Who else has went platinum? Each solo member.
Eddie Kendricks did
but
come
did the
out
other
with
members?
Get ready. The other one with the glasses. Oh Jesus.
No.
No.
Ain't nobody did.
David
No.
Ruffin.
Cool in the
David-
gang? No.
They almost got.
David Ruffin has some hits too.
He had some hits,
outside
but
of- it was
they
just
didn't
him
go
and Eddie,
platinum.
Eddie Kendricks though.
No.
Yeah, solo
But
by
Earth, Wind, and
themselves.
Fire. None of them. ain't.
By
Isley
themselves.
Brothers?
None of them did
Isley
that.
Brothers?
Solo by
now,
themselves.
Yeah, man.
When this thing ain't nobody talking about. When
Each
Blue
member.
went to get them short ribs out the oven in that wheelchair and didn't come back, that thing upset me. That thing, and Smokey Robinson was. I can't talk about it. Go ahead, man.
What?
I can't eat short ribs to this day. When Blue said, she said, Blue, go get the short ribs out of the oven. He said, it's okay, Mom, I'm gonna take the long way. And he went in that wheelchair. He went all the way around to get them short ribs out the oven. And that was it. Blue didn't come back. And to this day, we don't eat short ribs.
What does that have to do with the best group?
Nothing. I just saw the Temptation movie. I just want to tell everybody don't cook short ribs in the oven. That thing, Brent, that thing. I talked to my therapist about that. My mama, I said, no, don't cook that. No.
All right. Oh, all right.
Wow.
Everybody,
he said, I'm going to take the long. She had cooked all that damn food just for Blue and the other Temptation that got the group together. And Blue went round that damn corner to get them damn short ribs out the oven and did not come back. Boy, I had to get up and turn the TV off. That thing bothered me to this day. And I don't give a damn what nobody do. I don't want nobody to ever mention nothing about no short ribs on this morning show, ever. Ever.
right, well,
Gary, didn't that thing upset you, Gary?
Rick, I was very distraught by it, and I still am now that you're talking about it. So,
okay, we gonna wrap up.
Brat?
Gonna miss you, my friend. Boy, that little boy right there was smoking. I'm gonna get what's the name?
Oh, man. Go ahead and tell me.
Poor Brat.
It's the Rickey Smiley morning.
Y'all, please welcome Queen Naija. Hey, welcome. Thank you for getting up, joining us early this morning.
No problem. The crazy thing is, I'm not even a morning person, y'all, but I'm here.
We happy to have you, and you done had such a amazing journey, and you just dropped your new EP 30,
Yes.
and congratulations on that. And what is the biggest difference between Queen at 20 and Queen at 30?
I would say, to just sum it all up, I believe I'm more self-aware and just more confident and more accepting of reality. Rose-colored glasses are off.
So which song on 30 feels most like you right now, and why?
I'm gonna say 30. The first song on 30 was my intro, but it was sort of like a journal entry. It's like I ripped a page out my diary and put it, went in the studio and decided to make a song about it. And I just felt like my life was all over the place at the moment. And I mean, that was when I was 29, but I just turned 30, so like I still feel like I'm trying to get it all together, and that's just real.
So you have two boys, and it's something about us boy moms, man. I'm trying to tell you. But how would you say being a boy mom has changed the way you see success or the kind of example you want to set for them?
Well, I mean, being a boy mom, I first of all, I love it. I will say that. I don't know anything. I don't know what else to be because I don't have a girl, so I don't know the difference. And but I do feel like just having kids in general, it pushes me to want to show, be an example. It's really hard though because I want to be like, they're becoming of age where they're more aware of when I leave and things like that, and they really want my presence. But I've been home for a little while, and so now I have to show them like how it is to go out and work for what you want to get and chase a goal. And I just want them to see me in my mode, like in my artist mode and chasing my dreams, because I want them to do the same thing, but not just mommy mode all the time.
Let's keep it there for a second. Like, when you're not in artist mode, what is Queen like doing when you're not singing?
Eat, sleep.
Them naps go hard, don't they?
Sleep feels amazing. I love getting rest when I can, but sometimes I feel like I'm still not getting rest because my brain be running at a million miles per hour. But I just love being around the people that I love, like my close circle. I think that's a part of my journey too. Like I'm still working on finding things that I like to do outside of music. Hoping I can get into, I don't know, some Pilates or something.
There you go.
Do the babies understand the fame yet? Do they, have they realized how cool their mom is?
Yeah, my son done told his teachers, who I am now. The teacher's going to look at my music videos. I'm like, oh Lord. I was like, I was like, don't look at that one though. It's not really childhood friendly.
Not that one.
Yeah. So yeah, he tells everyone his mom's a singer. I'm sure. I was 8 months pregnant when I went on my first tour with my second child. So he came out singing and knowing all his keys, and so I think they understand a little bit, but they'll probably be able to understand more as they get older.
Now, I know you love holidays. What are some of your favorite traditions that you look forward to doing with your family?
You want to know the crazy thing? I feel like my view on holidays has changed. I'm still trying to find new family traditions in my household. Not what my mom taught me, not what his mom taught him. Like, I'm trying to figure it out myself. But I do know that a big thing is I just want to make sure we keep God, very, very in the center.
Talking about holidays, what would be the best gift for you? What's the favorite gift you've ever gotten? And what do you want?
Anything out of home goods. No, I'm just kidding.
I love a good gift card. I like the little things. So if somebody want to get me a gift card to like one of my favorite restaurants or like like you said, Home Goods, Target.
Yeah. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, all of those little stores. It helps. Like I like when people get me the things that I wouldn't think about getting. Get myself. I like thoughtful things. So my gifts definitely have changed over time. Like it shows in what I want.
So it ain't the big thing that costs a lot. It's the little thing that took a lot of thought and heart to go into it.
Yeah, a little, coffee shop card.
And I want y'all to listen to her because when y'all buy my Christmas gift, I want it to be thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? Put the money in the card. I like cash. Put the money cash in the card.
That's not what she said. $10 bill. That's not what she said.
Yeah.
I want to see Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, them.
So,
hey, y'all, we got Queen Naija in the building. All right, Queen, let everybody know how they can follow you.
Y'all can follow me at my real name, Queen Naija, QueenNaija. Make sure I go follow my TikTok, too. I'm trying to get my algorithm up on there.
Y'all give it up for Queen Naija. More Rick Rock Show coming up.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the Collier of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Nick Cannon is speaking out, y'all. When I got this story, it brought tears to my eyes. Really did, though, Ricky. Now, Nick Cannon, he's saying, y'all, that he's unsure that he would have 12 kids, y'all, if he had only taken the time out, y'all, to heal after that turbulent divorce, honey, from his Mariah Carey, honey. He said, y'all, he was reflecting on how his life might have unfolded if he had taken more time, Ricky, just to heal earlier. And it's really sad. During a recent conversation, he revealed, y'all, that having 12 children was, in part, a response to past trauma. Now, they're saying that the multi-hyphenate celeb admitted, y'all, that he realized that his family dynamics could have been different if he had, quote, thought the process through a little bit more. And here's what Nick had to say.
It was more of being careless, being frivolous with my process because I could do it, because I had the money, because I had the access to whoever and however I wanted to move. And, okay, they coming at me, they asking me, opposed to like doing the mature thing. It wasn't like, I'm gonna go have 12 kids. It was more about like, I'm gonna just live life and have fun, and whatever happens, I can handle it. If I would have did the work and the healing after getting divorced, I probably would have took my time in a lot of other scenarios.
Isn't that touching?
Yeah, that's deep.
So
that
true.
Is very deep. That's so touching.
That's what we all have to have, accountability. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. And just the way he laid that out, will give people an opportunity to self-reflect, including me. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he, like you said, he knew he could have anybody because, of course, he had the money to do it and would have. But I would have never thought that men get hurt behind a divorce or whatever and go out and do reckless stuff like that. But he's letting it be known that he it's a sad situation, though. So, but we're gonna keep him lifted in prayer, and hopefully in prayer for that the 12 kids continue to love their dad and be in his life, and they'll don't be 13 or 14. So. Congratulations to Nick Cannon for speaking out and letting us know this is how he felt and this is what he experienced. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Cardi B, my love. We love Cardi B. She's the ha. Well, baby Cardi B is speaking out, honey. She's explaining this, Ricky, and to a lot of ladies and men, y'all should hear this. She's explaining, y'all, why she lets her boyfriend have a best girlfriend. Now, Cardi B, she sparked a debate recently when she admitted, y'all, that she lets her boyfriend, NFL star Stephon Diggs, have a best girlfriend. Now, during her surprise pop-up in the Bronx on Saturday, the rapper responded, y'all, to a blogger asking her, y'all, if she would let her man have a best girlfriend. And here's what Cardi said.
You let your boyfriend have a girl best friend?
Yes, because it's like sometimes you need advice from a female. So when you up, a female's gonna tell you the truth of where you up when me and him have issues.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. What's wrong with that, Gary?
I mean, now for me, I have to continue to pray to get to that point. But I don't know. I wouldn't. If I was in a relationship, honey, you can't have no.
She can't be fine. Now, she got that. If she ain't got no neck and she's saved and got a good heart,
mustache,
little mustache, little beard.
That's the only way.
And stuff and a receding hairline.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I think women should do
black
the same.
stockings and white shoes.
Right.
Yeah, that. But men should do the same thing. Men should let their woman have a nice male friend because when he acting up, she could go to her male friend. And
they can, but he can't have no legs though.
Oh Lord, you see there? There's always a stipulation, honey. There's a stipulation to it, but honey, I think
she can sit there and watch the game with him, tickle them nubs and everything. Whatever she want to do.
Yeah, but it's very interesting. I think you got to be very secure, honey.
The little doughboy right there.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Lord. A mess. But in my final story, y'all, Rickey, now you might relate this. All of celebrities, male celebrities in particular, they are raving about the new dude wife. Have y'all heard about those?
What about
the new dude wife? They're coming. Rickey, the new dude wife. They said all the male celebrities are buying them. They're saying they're coming out in new cherry bubblegum flavor. They're saying they got the juicy fruit flavor. Yeah, they got chocolate flavor.
Okay, but why did they need the flavor?
Those are pretty old. We seen them.
Oh, y'all saw those?
No, the
flavored ones.
No, baby, the
bubblegum flavor ones.
The flavors, Brad. They got the new flavors.
They come in the pack with the black pack, but then they got the little pink on there with a splash of bubblegum, like
yes,
like it got bubblegum in it. It looked like a pack of Hubba Bubba wipes.
Yes,
is it flavor or is it scented?
It's a scented.
Yeah, they said the wipes are they they're flavored scents. They're flavored scents. So to answer your question, they're both. They're flavored scents.
So you can taste them?
They're flavored scents. So they come
That's
in.
what I'm confused about.
They come in mint chill. They come in chocolate. They come in strawberry. They come in They come in all those. So these are wonderful. So like they said, all the male celebrities are buying them now and stuff like that. So congratulations.
No man, what is it? The male celebrities buying them?
I'm looking at They said male celebrities. They said
ain't nobody buying no bubblegum flavored dude wipes unless you doing. Man, go ahead, Mike.
Who give us a name?
They said they flavor for a reason.
They said, honey, look, one man just wrote a message. They say, just got to sit in that flavor juicy fruit bubble gum dude wipes, honey. I'm about to have my girl sniff it, honey. And another one said, honey, that they're just the two flavors. They're just great flavors and they're delicious.
Yeah, they doing too much.
I bet B.E. James bought a bunch of them bad boys.
Oh gosh.
He liked the natural flavor. The Collier today, honey, is one of my favorites. My Collier today, y'all, is honeydew. On the high end, you say honeydew, and on the low end, just say beautiful light green. That's your Collier for today.
That's too much.
So you want too much. So you just letting everybody know that they sell bubblegum flavored dude wipe. That was just that's the only reason why you came to work this morning. Out of all the stories you got, all these celebrities is out here doing something, you had to read that they got bubblegum flavored dude wipes. And send up here. You was waiting, and then you're gonna save it for the third story, and then gonna talk about my lab, my quick for free. They got bubblegum flavored dude wipes. And you something, man. You need to go to therapy. Cause you
they say all the celebrities are bad.
Bro, when I tell you really in here tweaking this morning. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Whoa.
Yeah, I bet you got a car full of them. It's time for the good, bad, and the what the hell Wednesday. Let's get this thing popping off. Alfreda's good morning. I know you got some good news today.
I do, Rickey. Good morning. Listen to this, Rickey. So a young lady named Dorothy Jean took high school level courses at the age of 7. 1 year later, she earned her first college diploma, an associate's degree at age 10. Then, Rickey, she added a bachelor's degree at age 12 and an environmental science master's degree 2 years later. You know how hard environmental science must be? All math and science. So she got both of those online. And then last year, she was just 17 years old. She earned a doctoral degree from Arizona University, ASU. Now at 18, she's weighing her future plans while running the Dorothy Genius, because Dorothy Jean, STEAM Leadership Institute. It's an organization she launched in 2020 to offer educational programming for Black youths in Chicago.
Big round of applause for that. That's awesome.
That's Black excellence right there.
Man, wish I was that smart at the age of 7.
I wish I was that smart now.
Okay.
No, right? I feel even dumber.
Right?
Okay. Boy, I remember my second fifth grade year was tough.
Yeah, that second one, dog.
It's like you know it, but you got to do it all over again.
Please
and
stop.
the teachers remind every day. You know you were here Nash in the same class. Like that was pretty bad. That brought back some memories right there. But,
The same drawing still on the window, on the wall.
Right. Yeah, I got grown friends still live with their parents, and they rooms still decorated like they was just born. It's a boy.
Stop putting my business in the street.
All right, Special K, what you got in the bad news?
Okay, bad news. There's at least 3 or 4 subtle signs that this woman right here was not sober. Let's see if you can spot them. So a 24-year-old woman in Tampa, Florida, got arrested after she drove the wrong way on the interstate, sideswiped a police car, and claimed her husband was driving. But it was pretty clear that he wasn't. They released the body cam footage, and she was doing 60 on the shoulder, going in the wrong direction, and wouldn't pull over. She sideswiped the cop car when it got in her way. Then another cop behind her did a pit maneuver and boxed her in. Now, once she was out of the car, they asked if she realized she was going the wrong way on the interstate, and she said, "This is an interstate?" She also tried to claim her husband was the one driving, and almost seemed like she believed it. I'm not even sure.
Oh, they'll throw a man away quick, won't they?
Man, what?
Well,
but they knew it wasn't true because she was the only one in the car. Yep.
Oh, my God.
Now, she eventually admitted, as if they didn't already know this, that she'd been drinking and said that she had 3, quote, full drinks. They gave her a breathalyzer, and she was more than twice the legal limit. So.
Oh, yeah, she drank one of them. What was that drink your husband had?
I can't even think of what it's called.
Jägermeister.
Jägerbomb. Yeah, Jägerbomb.
Yeah, that's what that was. One of them will lay you out.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, she had 3 of them.
Well, that means we knew who she was then.
She was white boy drunk.
Okay, she drank Jägermeister.
So, Alfreda, what's the difference between drunk and white boy drunk?
Oh, white boys are like, yeah, throwing up in the corner. Just not fun unless the night ends.
Yeah, jumping off bridges into a river.
Yeah, I'll do it, dude. Let's go. Let's chase the animals. Let's break into a zoo. Like, what?
White people drunk is different.
Yeah, it's so different.
They said, let's break into a what, Alfreda?
A zoo. Like, what? Stuff we would never think of. What are you talking about? Let's just go to sleep.
Who the hell want to break in a zoo?
White people that are white
drunk
boy
white
drunk.
people.
Yes. Oh my God. A whole different thing.
Oh, man. All right, Brett, you got that. What in the hell news? What up?
I do, Ricky. Now, we all know how much you love Elton John. Well, I just want to let you know that he announced that when he got his double knee replacement last year, he had a special request from his surgeon to keep his kneecaps and turn them into jewelry. His jewelry designer said, quote, "We baked them. We had to bake them to dry them out. Then they get raw like pumice stone. They're very porous. So we had to paint them with acetate and then just polish them up. So Elton's right kneecap was turned into a gold-plated necklace that looks like an old artifact from Egypt."
Yes, sir. Black Tony, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, Shawty?
Hey,
where you at, bro? I know I supposed to be the other day. My bad, Shawty. I overslept a little bit.
What you tell us you was going to do yesterday?
I know I told you I was going to be there, Shawty, but look, I oversleep. Because I'm at the gym right now.
At the gym for what?
Trying to get swole, trying to get cut up, trying to get swole.
What they got to do with your job, though? Can't you do that after you get off work?
Yeah, I'm trying to, but then I ain't going to have no time because I got to go change clothes because I got to be somewhere at 11 o'clock. I got to be at the senior citizen, what they call it, senior citizen apartment complex.
What?
Me, Pancake, and Juju going to be over there. We scripting. We male scripts for the old ladies over there at the senior citizen complex. And I got to get my swole on.
You come to work first and then go over there?
No, because I got to get my exercise in, Shawty, because I got to be swole when I go over there. This our third week doing the scripting. We script at lunch for the old women's over there. And I just did like 200 push-ups. Yeah. And now I'm finna do some sit-up and some crunches.
No, Black Tom, that ain't how it go, man. You got to learn how to prioritize.
So them old women be having money, but I don't know what you talking about, but we getting bread over there,
yeah,
but
get that stack.
What about the bread at work?
Child, Shawty, you ain't gonna ask me. Okay, well, Alfredo, this because Rick can't ask me. It'll be a man law. But Alfredo, ask me what kind of costume I'm wearing today.
Oh, what kind of costume are you wearing today?
I'm wearing a G-string with the elephant trunk in the front. I take some socks, but I take like 3 baby socks, and I ball them up and put them in the bottom of it.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute, take 3 baby socks.
And put them in the elephant trunk. I'm sorry.
You lying. Black Tony, you start laughing.
No, I started drinking some oranges.
No, Black Tony. No, Black Tony, you laughing. You lying. You using that as an excuse not to come to work,
I'm out of breath. No, so I had to come to the gym. I got to get swole. I got to get right, boy.
Yeah, okay, well,
Ron T, you in good shape, boy. You need to come join us, boy.
Say, man.
You in good shape. You need to come join us. Come get some of this scrubber money, boy.
Hey, man, you doing good out there, dog?
Yo, I made like $60 last week.
You made how much?
$60.
Oh, man.
That's
y'all
free
going
money.
to
That ain't no tax, nothing. But I'm talking about it, boy. That free money. That's half of what my paycheck is.
Y'all going to hell for taking them old people money.
Who?
Hey, do you pick him up and put him on your lap, dog?
Well, I picked one up last week, but I made a mistake. It was an old man, not an old lady. But you know, when they get old, you can't tell the difference. I'm like, how the hell you even get here?
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Let me say something. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This morning, there are 2 comedians. It is just announced. It has just been announced that there are 2 performing comedians that has been permanently banned from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And the names of the comedians are T.K. Kirkland and Cheryl Underwood. They have been banned from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And I don't know who in the hell left the gate open. T.K. Kirkland and Cheryl Underwood is here this morning. Gary, good morning to them.
Good morning.
And Cheryl and TK, I don't know who let y'all in, but since y'all here, we might as well talk a little trash. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, TK. Good morning to you. It's beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Shannon Sharpe, y'all, is finally speaking out, honey. It's been reported that Shannon Sharpe, y'all, has addressed pointed comments made by his former Baltimore Ravens teammate, Mr. Ray Lewis, y'all, after the Hall of Fame linebacker, y'all, openly criticized Sharpe's approach, y'all, to media and podcasting. Now, Mr. Lewis made his remarks, y'all, on an episode of the PBD podcast where he expressed, y'all, his disappointment in the type of content Shannon, honey, has been producing since transitioning, y'all, to the talk show and podcast world. Now, Mr. Lewis said he is shocked, and here's what Ray had to say.
Shannon Sharpe, did you think he was one day going to be a good TV guy personality?
Yeah.
So you knew he was made for TV?
Yeah.
So you're not surprised by the success he's having with his podcast and TV and him and Skip and Stephen A., all that stuff?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm shocked at his content.
He is shocked, Ricky. I mean, this is so touching, y'all. They said that this route is, y'all, to become so worldly, y'all, that you become popular because you're talking about ignorance. That's what Ray Lewis said. He said a lot of times, honey, a lot of these gospel conversations that they having and bringing up all this stuff, he said, I am not going to do that nobody. He said, I'm not doing it to nobody. I'm in life, y'all, to try to teach people, y'all, what does it mean, honey, to be a better man or get back to the kingdom. Isn't that amazing?
That is.
That's amazing. Cheryl, what's your thought on that?
Well, my thought is I respect his opinion, everything that Ray Lewis had been through. And on behalf of all of us that used to kick it with the Baltimore Ravens back in the day, I appreciate his feelings. See how I cleaned that up from the Hold My Mule side of the conversation. But I think what Shannon, his content is good. If you look at the footage of Michael Irvin from the Dallas Cowboys talking about his wife having Alzheimer's in her 50s, that's what it's good for. But you got to have a little salaciousness with the good of the conversation. And Shannon is my friend. Y'all saw my club, Shay Shay. You know I was trying to holler at Shannon, and it wouldn't have been no shakedown.
And he should have took you. Yeah, he should have took you up on that. Yeah, he would have been $20 million richer.
That's why I think Skip Bayless had something to do with that girl being at the gym. I believe it. I believe Skip Bayless was involved.
TK, what's your thought?
You know, I just think every podcast, every episode is going to be different. Some things you're going to like, some things you're going to dislike, and it's just the way it is. The man voices his opinion. It is what it is. I like Shannon Sharpe as well. I used to run the streets with Ray Lewis.
And you recently had a really good interview on with Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp.
Almost
Shannon
3
Sharp.
hours.
I mean, he cut my stuff out because I really wanted to give him game on how to keep the $23 million. You know, but he cut that out. You know, so you know he didn't put that part in. But I'll holler him about that another time.
Well, that's why I agree with Ray, because Ray has he's definitely speaking truth and stuff. I mean, Shannon humiliated the African American community.
Yeah, at first he did.
How so?
Because, honey, they told him not to mess with that little young white woman, and he did. That was public humiliation. He had to give $23 million to the white race that he had just got back from them, and it's just not a good look.
See, I disagree with that thought. Let me tell you why. When I do my club shows, I ask all the black women, if Shannon Sharp walked in here, you trying to holler, you throw something at, nah, I'm not going to talk to him. So where he supposed to get the sex from? He got to go to somebody that's going to give it back to him. So that's who did it. Now, you need to know you being recorded. Like I tell all women, every red light ain't no smoke detector. You are now in a movie, you know. So when anybody say, I don't want to be choked, you being set up. You being set up. But if he needs sex and companionship, he got to go where he's going to get it.
I got something against that, though.
What?
I think he can have sex, but not with a young kid. She was a child.
How old was she?
She's like 22, 23.
That's a grown woman. You
no,
make some choices.
No,
not when you're a man in your 50s.
Let a 23-year-old fine-looking El DeBarge dude walk up in here. I'm hollering.
Well,
the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say half your age
well, we're
plus
gonna get
7.
bail money for you, Cheryl.
I will get with a child.
Yeah.
I got a car seat and some Similac. Let's go, little boy. We playing PlayStation.
We don't want to put that into the universe, darling.
Oh, listen.
No, I don't want you to do that.
I go from a child to an old slave.
Cheryl.
What is going on here?
What the hell is going on with you this morning?
I will date a child.
Cheryl's a pedophile.
Listen, that's what I am. Come to you just as cute as you want to be.
Cheryl, you don't want to clean that up a little bit?
23 is grown. 23 is grown.
23 is grown now.
For a woman to a man, but for a man to a woman, it's a whole different dynamic.
If she grown enough to drink, she grown enough to walk across this room.
No.
That's right. Learn something, girl.
My daughters are 20-some years old. You let me have that.
That's right.
It ain't happening.
That's right. That's right.
To my daughters, don't y'all listen to Cheryl.
What? That's different.
I've been hung all of them.
That's different. That's different. Those are your daughters.
That Cheryl said.
How old are your daughters?
My youngest is 22.
And
my oldest is 24.
There you go.
No, not with me. I run a tight ship.
If they brought home Jeff Bezos, I think you'd be cool with it.
Nah.
You wouldn't be cool with it?
Darling.
Not Jeff Bezos.
I really run a tight ship in my home.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so how old could the oldest guy be?
It would have to be early 30s.
Man, get out of here.
Yeah, but let me say
to
you.
Be 50 and a billionaire.
Yeah, but it's not about that when you talk about my situation. Everybody runs their household different.
Yeah.
So the way I ran my household, I got a daughter that's a brain surgeon.
Yes.
You know, I got a son that's executive.
Yeah.
So I just really run my home like the army. Like
so if your daughter met an older man who was a prolific brain surgeon and they were a power couple, you saying she can't be?
I still would
and
say
what
no.
if
I would
she
have to
loved
die
him?
first.
Well, then you just dead.
Yeah, I just had to die
They just
first.
in love over your casket.
She's going to be rebellious and elope.
There it is.
No, my babies are not like that.
No, they're going to hide it.
Well, my babies, I think, who raised you? I really got that unlocked.
What's the number to the show? If you're young and you want to date Cheryl Underwood, call into the Rickey Smiley Show. I'll be in Houston in a few hours. We're going to the Breakfast Club. Come in, little boy. Just as cute as you want to be.
And cologne today is one of my favorite cologne. My cologne today is lavender. On the high end, you say lavender, and on the low end, you say light purple. That's your cologne.
But Cheryl always been like that though. She used to have all the little kids on the bus outside in front of her show. No messing with her.
The wheels on the bus go round and round. Let's go, baby shark. Let's go.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Wellness Wednesday, and every Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, we got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier. He's back to help you stay healthy. And Dr. Collier, happy to have you. What you got for us today?
Thank you so much, Rickey Smiley.
Good morning, Rocky. Special K, Gary with the T, the lovely Alfredas, and the beautiful and vivacious Brat. Thank you once again, Ricky, for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Ricky, we got a good topic this morning. A lot of the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show are starting to have awareness and having problems with their knees. And so you really should never have awareness of any part of your body. It should just kind of work normally. But when you have an ache, pain, stiffness, or something like that, you know there's a problem coming. So most adults over 50 typically face knee problems for three main reasons, Ricky. Osteoarthritis, cartilage tears, or tendinitis. The cartilage naturally thins as we age, and if it gets too thin, everybody's heard the term bone-on-bone disease. And that's when there's no cushion between the bones, and they start to grind against each other with every step, really, and that increases the risk of osteoarthritis. To reduce that risk, maintain a healthy weight, exercising regularly and staying flexible. Moving those joints kind of oils the joints and helps keep them moving. Weight-related knee issues often become a cycle. The more weight you're carrying, the weight on your knee, and the more it's going to degenerate. If we get more knee pain, it becomes more difficult to exercise, so then you stop moving. Supportive shoes will help reduce the joint impact, and anti-inflammatory foods and supplements such as vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day and omega-3 fish oil can reduce pain and lower inflammation. Natural anti-inflammatories include things like curcumin and turmeric as well. But, Ricky, you don't have to lose but 10 pounds, and you can reduce the knee stress by 40 pounds per step. So only 10-pound weight, and most people are able to do that if they decide they want to do it. Persistent knee pain limits daily activities and can even disrupt your sleep. So if left untreated, an osteoarthritis or meniscus tear can further damage the cartilage. Joint instability then now can lead to even worse injuries such as hip pain, a broken hip, because your whole axis, your ergonomics are thrown off, and when your knee is bothering you start favoring one side or the other, it puts excess strain on your lower back. The primary treatment is, guess what? Physical therapy to strengthen the muscle groups. Ice helps, heat helps, massage, or even acupuncture. Other treatment options include injections with steroids, hyaluronic acid, stem cells, or platelet-rich plasma. Those are some of the newer treatment options that are available, and they can even delay or prevent knee surgery. So the PRP is not covered by insurance at this time, but it's becoming so mainstream that it probably will become an option. But most of those shots are about $1,500, and you have to get 3 of them. And so that takes it out of the preview of most people, but it does do amazing work in restoring knee function. So if you have bad knees, do those things. Of course, over-the-counter anti-inflammatories such as Motrin, Advil, or Aleve can give you some relief as well. But move those knees, keep moving. Walking, not running. There you go, Ricky.
Yes, son, I can help you out with those knees. No, just
Hey, Dr. Collier, real quick, man. You mentioned the cartilage part. And a lot of athletes, they take shark cartilage. Is there any evidence that shark cartilage shows any effective increase in health condition?
Absolutely. So glucosamine and chondroitin, which are the 2 over-the-counter ingredients that are in products such as Osteo Biflex, they are the only thing that have been shown to repair cartilage other than, of course, the PRP injections. But everybody can get some Osteo Biflex or any product that contains glucosamine and chondroitin. Some have an additional component called DHA that helps it be absorbed into the joints. But that you literally can take that and take x-rays of your knees today, and 6 months later take x-rays of your knees. They won't even look like the same knees. They'll look like the knees of a much younger person. So that is one of the supplements that I highly recommend at any age, particularly for athletes. If you're using your knees like basketball players, then you really need to do that. But a lot of football players need to be taking it as well.
Okay, we got time to take a call here. Okay, let's go to the phone. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I want to know, how does erectile dysfunction come to a man at 71 years old?
Okay, well, if it didn't come to 71, you in double bonus overtime. So we are good with that. But it's oftentimes a blood flow phenomena. You have cholesterol that is obstructing the flow of arteries. It's a plumbing problem. And so once cholesterol plaquing is in the plumbing, you can't remove it. There's no medicine that makes cholesterol reduce.
Really?
So
cholesterol has something to do? I didn't know cholesterol has something to do with that, because cholesterol clog up the blood arteries, and you're talking about the flow.
Exactly, and the mechanism of erection is one of blood flow. Blood flows into the penis. A valve closes. It's kind of like the Panama Canal. It holds the blood in place, gives you a good, hard, firm erection, and then after you ejaculate, that opens up the Panama Canal gates, and then you lose your erection. That happens 100% of the time. That's what's supposed to happen after ejaculation. But again, you want to keep those
going straight to Roto-Rooter.
Unfortunately, you can't Roto-Rooter those things. That's the problem. Once they're blocked, they're blocked. But that's the mechanism of action of medications like Viagra and Cialis. They hold that gate closed and get a better blood flow, so you get longer, harder, and more sustainable erections. And at age 71, you ought to be able to respond to those products. And then my Lipo-T, which you take daily, it works by a different mechanism. So instead of taking something that's only going to work for hours, you take something like the Lipo-T and correct the problem and get that blood flow going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dr. Kai, I heard there's another cure for ED.
Here we go.
What's that?
NP.
What's that?
Nope.
No,
Of
sir.
course.
No, sir. No.
Knew it, Tiffany.
Not this morning.
Hold on, let's go to the phone. You're on Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hey there, this Willie Lee, the mechanic. I'm just calling to let folks know that they doing a recall on them GM carburetors. So if you got a pickup or an SUV from GM from anywhere from 77 to 84, they might be doing a recall. You need to call them and let them folks know that you what your VIN number is, because they doing a recall on carburetors and AC condensers. Just want to let y'all know that.
Let's go to the next.
1977, 1984.
You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Dr. Collier, I would like to know why when me and my wife are intimate, I begin to have like excruciating headaches to the point where I will have to stop. Could you let me know what's going on with that and what could be done? Thank you.
Now, that is actually a common phenomenon, particularly as you approach orgasm. A lot of men do get headaches. One of the simple things you can do is before having sex, take something like Tylenol, Advil, or Aleve. That should relieve that. That is usually related to an increase in blood pressure. So I would, as as the hormones that stimulate you and get you excited, they will raise your blood pressure and your heart rate. So you want to make sure that you're checking those things as well. If you have a hitch of high blood pressure, you don't want to have a stroke while mid-stroke. So let's be clear. We want to get that evaluated. Check your blood pressure out and make sure that that's not a problem. But again, it is a common phenomenon. And, as we get older, it happens. So, but one of the simple things I tell my patients, just take some Motrin, Advil, Aleve, Tylenol, and if that doesn't give you relief, you definitely want to make sure you get evaluated by your primary care doctor and make sure that the blood pressure is not a problem.
If y'all want to hit us up, 866-9-RICKY, if you have any medical questions. 866-9-RICKEY. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier in the studio with us. More of your phone calls coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We're still taking your medical questions this morning with the one and only Dr. MJ Collier. Let's go to the phones. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hi, I am a 42-year-old woman, and I was told that I have arthritis in my knees from doing dance and cheer and everything. And I wanted to know what was the injections that would be best for that.
There are two. The first generation would be just steroids with some anesthetic. That just provides some decrease in inflammation. Next would be the hyaluronic acid, which puts an artificial cushion in the knee, and that can delay and or prevent surgery. And then the next generation, depending upon how much dysfunction you have, would be the plasma-rich platelets or stem cells that are injected. They take your own blood, spin it down, capture stem cells, and then re-inject them in there. And that allows the body to make any tissue, including cartilage. But first line would be baseline physical therapy and the products like glucosamine chondroitin that are in a medication like Osteobiflex. The reason I say Osteobiflex is there are multiple variations on the market, including liquids that come in cans like soda. But the Osteobiflex is only 2 capsules a day, and a lot of them have you taking 4, 6, or 8 capsules, which is a significant pill burden. So again, Osteobiflex is just one tablet or capsule twice daily, and you don't take one pill and then the next day you're feeling better. It takes a while for the cartilage to grow, but after you've been doing it for a few weeks, you'll note marked improvement. And if you have knee issues, I would just make that a regular part of my supplements and take it every day forever.
Okay, y'all, Dr. Collier, good morning.
My wife has fibromyalgia and she's always in pain. What would he say the best thing is, besides like a doctor diagnostic, to take for her to like some kind of relieve some of the pain?
Okay, fibromyalgia is really it's migratory pain. The diagnosis is made because it goes from the upper part of the body, the lower part of the body, left side of the body, right side of the body, and that's basically how you determine and make that diagnosis. There is no fibromyalgia test. So, it's just a diagnosis of exclusion once you have taken all of the history and evaluated the patient thoroughly. Now, the treatment is continuous. Anti-inflammatories, and this is probably going to require some prescription strength medications. Naproxen at 500 milligrams 2 or 3 times per day. Ibuprofen or Motrin at 800 milligrams 3 times per day. And if you're taking chronic anti-inflammatory or NSAID class medications, you need to protect your stomach so it doesn't give you an ulcer. So a medication like Pepcid or famotidine, which is over the counter and or prescription, things like Nexium, you should take that every day as well. Then natural things, anti-inflammatory, vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day. Omega-3 fish oil at least 3,000 milligrams per day, up to 4,000. Those two things will give you some great relief. And then natural anti-inflammatories such as curcumin or turmeric, which you can find in a variety of different products. But this is a chronic disease state. It cannot be cured, but you can get symptomatic relief, and that's what she's going to need.
Okay, y'all with Dr. Collier, good morning.
Hey, excuse me, this Willie Lee mechanic calling back just to let y'all know that if your thermostat ain't regulating properly, if you got a Buick or a Pontiac or Oldsmobile from 89 and about 94, 95, you need to call the dealer. Hold on. Yeah, you need to call the dealership and see can they take a look at it. Because them thermostats acting up. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to call and let you know.
Dr. Collier,
we appreciate that, Willie Lee. We appreciate Willie Lee, man. He giving good information. Health information and car health information.
Need to have his own segment. Let people call in and ask questions about their car parts. But sometimes people, the phone lines be busy and people just call in when they can. Because I get it all the time at church. And I want to call in and talk about, they don't know nothing about these. So they just call when they get in when they can. I said, call for Dr. Collier. Then people, all right, anybody, all right, let's go to the phone. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, I'd like to know what can be done for parotid gland swelling in the face. I've already been tested for everything. Everything came back negative. So what's causing it, and what can be done about it? Because I look like a chipmunk.
Okay, so that is angioedema, and it needs to be controlled. A good medication for that would be Allegra at 180 milligrams, which is available over the counter. You take it every day. You might need to be on steroids for a short period of time. There's a prescription called the Medrol dose pack, or you might need to be on continuous prednisone at a low dose so that it doesn't make you gain weight, etc. But also check your thyroid function and your parathyroid function to make sure that that's not contributing to this problem. But angioedema can be dangerous, particularly if it affects the tongue and the back of the throat. It starts off on the lips and the face, but it can move backwards and compromise your breathing. So very, very important. You might even need to get a prescription for an EpiPen to make sure that's not a problem. But non-sedating antihistamines help with that. Okay, that brings it to a close, Ricky. So let's tell everybody, subscribe to Ask Dr. MJ, my YouTube channel, ASKDRMJ, where you have hundreds of videos on various healthcare topics. I can also be reached on all social media at AskDRMJ. All right, go to my official website, lipodrops.com, where you'll find information on Dr. Collier's Lipo Omega, Omega-3 fish oil, vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day, and Lipo Nights, the product that removes belly fat at night while you sleep. Don't go to Amazon or Google Dr. Collier. The real Lipodrops products are only available at lipodrops.com. Follow me at Ask Dr. MJ, again, on all social media programs. Get your 2025-26 flu shot now available at your local pharmacist. And remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, Not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Stay! Don't you dare go away. Get those knees together. You're listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Comedian Rita, Brent.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only comedian extraordinaire and extraordinaire. Jackson State University's own member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, the one and only, the hilarious Rita Brent on in the building. What up, Rita?
Good morning, Rick. What's up? How y'all feeling? Y'all good?
We good. We happy to have you this morning.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Also, I want to shout out Tremel Tillman, my classmate from Jackson State University. He just won an Emmy Award, the first black man in his category for his role in the show Severance. So shout out to Tremel.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I saw a show this week. It was called A Church Service on Facebook Live this week, Ricky. I don't know if you saw it, but it took the internet by storm. There was a first lady in this church, Macedonia Church in Houston, and she approached this choir member named Mahogany over a hug and kicked her out of the choir. You ain't gonna believe this. Okay, let's just listen to it.
I am so sorry, amen. But I want to make a correction on this morning. I was speaking with Mahogany on this morning, and Mahogany kind of gave me a different hug than she normally does, amen. And you know what? We're not going to have that in the body of Christ. What? The Word of God tells us that open rebuke is better than secret love. So we can't have that up in this house on this morning, amen. So if you want to just go ahead and do what you got to do today, we're going to do that. We tried to talk about it, but you didn't want to talk about it. But I'm just going to expose it and let you know I know how you feel, amen. And so if you need to excuse yourself, I'm going to go ahead and permit you to do that on this morning. But if not, you just go ahead and sing for the Lord, amen. I just don't like fake stuff, amen.
Wow. Boy, I'm so tired of black, messy. That was just messy.
Messy, petty, in the middle of church.
You brought everybody into your personal feelings. That was just real. That's disappointing. That was awkward.
It was. Her name is Cassandra Pope, and then the husband got up there and defended her. And, you know, it's funny how Christians use scriptures, you know, to fit their narrative. But it's also Matthew 18:15 says, approach people privately. Galatians 6:1 says, restore your sister in fault with a spirit of gentleness. Leviticus 19 says, you must not harbor hate, rebuke directly and privately, and you won't incur guilt. So it was a lot of different ways she could have handled that. But Miss Mahogany was so sweet. She hugged everybody. She put her microphone down, and she just left in peace. But Ricky, you know, I wouldn't have done that, because Mahogany was a praise and worship leader, and I feel like she should have had a different response. And if that was me in the choir, I would have just performed this little A selection, you know, before I left. Here we go. Someone asked a question. Why did I swing? Cause I said what in the but Jesus is this woman saying to me? Some of you may be wondering, what did I do wrong? Nothing, she was lying. Through that face that's really strong.
Wow.
I swing because I'm scrappy. I swing because I'm Clock it. I was dealing with the Pharaoh. Let me go. That's the reason I had to swing. Swing. Glory, hallelujah. That's the reason I had to swing. Swing. Glory, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Try Jesus, don't try me.
Yeah, Rita. Yeah, Rita. Yeah, Rita. Try Jesus, but don't try me.
Come on, man. Just take it. Okay.
We got to post that lady picture. She gonna need a little bit of backlash on the internet, 'cause that was absolutely unprofessional and petty and messy and everything or whatever. People coming to church with their problems and their burdens, and that lady did that lady like that. Oh, and why she? Oh my God! And you said her husband defended her?
Yeah, he got up there and said, I'm going to defend my wife. And then he repeated the scripture about open rebuke. And I'm like, oh, he must be scared of her because he should have corrected her. But there has been a whole lot of backlash on the internet. They had to shut down Bible study on Facebook Live because them people in them comments with angry faces. Angry faces on the Facebook Live. And I think some of the praise and worship members quit too.
Really? They should have. Yeah, they should have. Yeah, that open kind of stuff, man. That church hurt ain't no joke. That lady might be in there singing and trying her best to fight whatever addiction she may have or whatever grief she may have and stuff. All fun and games and stuff right now. But, man, that's something we need to talk about. Church hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was just. I'm glad you made that song. The reason why I swing. So let everybody know if they want to get that song, how can they follow you?
Yes, if you want to join me at Why I Swing United Baptist, you can follow me at Rita Brent Comedy. That's RITABRENT Comedy on all social media. I do have a video up. And also shout out to everybody who watched the debut of Late Night with Rita Brent. It's going to be on every Sunday this fall on Fox 40 in Jackson. So appreciate y'all. And thank you, Ricky.
Nice.
I think your episode coming up next.
Hey, I can't wait. Hey, I love you, Rita.
Love you too.
That is y'all the great, the one and only Rita Brent. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Jermaine Dupri recently sat down with Fat Joe, and when Fat Joe asked him who was the greatest group of all time, this is what JD said.
New Edition is the greatest group in music history, period. They the greatest group to ever come out. White, black, I don't care what it is. They the greatest group to ever come out. Reason being, everybody went solo and went platinum. Everybody. This ain't happened with the Jacksons. This ain't happened with the Four Tops. This ain't happened with the Temptations. This ain't happened with the Backstreet Boys. This ain't happened with NSYNC. We should treat New Edition better, man. New Edition is the greatest musical group to ever come out.
Now, he said something. Now, I was going to argue until he spit those facts out about them going platinum solo. I was about to be like, wait a minute, what about the 10? Then when he broke it down like that, I can't say nothing.
Can't say nothing. I agree. I have to absolutely agree. Who else has went platinum? Each solo member.
Eddie Kendricks did
but
come
did the
out
other
with
members.
Get ready. The other one with the glasses. Oh Jesus.
No.
Ain't
nobody.
David Ruffin.
Kool and the Gang? No.
They almost got.
David Ruffin has some hits too.
He has some hits, but
it was just him and Eddie Kendricks though.
No.
Yeah, solo by
Earth, Wind, and Fire, none of them.
By themselves.
Isley Brothers.
Solo by themselves.
Man. Now this thing ain't nobody talking about. When Blue went to get them short ribs out the oven in that wheelchair and didn't come back, that thing upset me. That thing, and Smokey Robinson was. I can't talk about it. Go ahead, Mike. I can't eat short ribs to this day. When Blue said, she said, Blue, go get the short ribs out of the oven. He said, it's okay, Mom, I'm going to take the long way. And he went in that wheelchair. He went all the way around to get them short ribs out the oven. And that was it. Blue didn't come back. And to this day, we don't eat short ribs.
What does that have to do with the best group?
Nothing. I just saw the Temptation movie. I don't want to tell everybody don't cook short ribs in the oven. That thing, Brat, that thing. I talked to my therapist about that. My mama, I said, no, don't cook that. No.
All right. Oh, all right.
Wow.
Everybody,
he said, I'm going to take the long. She had cooked all that damn food just for Blue and the other Temptation that helped got the group together. And Blue went round that damn corner to get them damn short ribs out the oven and did not come back. Boy, I had to get up and turn the TV off. That thing bothered me to this day. And I don't give a damn what nobody do. I don't want nobody to ever mention nothing about no short ribs on this morning show, ever. Ever. Right, Gary, didn't that thing upset you, Gary?
Rick, I was very distraught by it, and I still am not as you're talking about it. So.
Okay, we gonna wrap up.
Brat?
Gonna miss you. My friend. Boy, that little boy right there was smoking. I'm gonna get what's the name?
Oh man, go ahead and tell.
It's the Rickey Smiley morning.